I'm going to put the link up in a minute. But the Kickstarter's called Eerie Enigma
The
of Ghostly.
Enigma of Ghostly Gary.
Thank you. It's your thing, so you've always memorized it. But yeah, so we were talking about all sorts of meta shit and everything, and it's been good, And let me go ahead and hold on. Yeah, this is Kickstarter. This is dinner hour. We're hungry. We're got low on blood sugar, so we tend to do stupid shit. So, whoa. So what's your background, Marcus? And blah blah blah. Because one of my friends, Rose, is here. Hold on. Let me also put up his Kickstarter and pin it. Yeah, she does the. She has her name, the artist Rose, and it looks like it says Tar, which is hilarious. So, yeah, let me go ahead and post that on Yelp, my Twitch account too. But yeah, so Marcus is here. So it started from an Inktober project, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I actually, like, the day before Inktober started, I wrote the entire manuscript. So, but once all the words were down, it was just a matter of like fulfilling the project. And I'm overzealous to a fault. So instead of doing an ink drawing every day, I ended up doing a painting every single day, and that turned into all of the artwork for the story.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely, like, just like this Kickstarter, it had its moments where it was like, do I have time to do this today? But in the end, I mean, if you can have it within you to grind, like, for short, condensed periods of time, like, you can make some really, really amazing things if you commit to, okay, we're going to do this thing for these days, and you just push it, and next thing you know, you essentially have a book.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I've done Inktober. I was limited this year because I was still recovering from my surgery. If you guys don't know, I had surgery to remove a pancreatic tumor in September. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know. I'm not going to get into this too much, but during my recovery, I did actually Inktober pretty much every day. But I also gave myself the space to kind of take weekends off because I was just like, I need a rest, like. So, right. But Inktober can have, like, Don Wen, he actually did a book, and it escapes me because I'm fucking tired, but he did a book with Andy Norval, and they actually did a story. Oh, it's Siren's Song or Siren's Call, and they did it every day, like the Inktober, and made a story about it. So it's like, it's a good way for people to do the thing and get it done.
Do you watch Jake Parker at all?
Jake Parker, no, I don't. I don't think I know who he is. What does he do?
Jake Parker is the creator of Inktober. He's
that's him. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, he's a children's book illustrator. He actually did some of my favorite children's books from I read to my kids. One's called Awesome Man.
Awesome Man.
And
that just reminds me of a Stephen Lynch song. I be awesome man,
And so if you watch his videos, he talks a lot about the kind of like philosophy of living the artist lifestyle. And one of the things he says is to, like, make projects. So if you want to build a sort of portfolio of and be able to show off who you are as a creator, if you just keep on making, like, drawings, which I was doing for a very long time, just making individual drawings, it's a fun practice. It builds you as an artist. It can build your fan base. However, the real way, I think, to kind of start a career with this stuff is to do projects that have a definite beginning, middle, and end. Yeah. That way, at the end of the day, you can say, look, I made this thing. So right now, we're at, I used Inktober 2 years ago to do a coloring book called Crappily Ever After. That is like my twist on fairy tales, all in messed up situations.
Crappily Ever After.
This year I did the Eerie Enigma of Ghostly Gary, and then even when I wasn't doing a project just myself, I was able to do most of the artwork for my wife's book, I Found a Darkling.
Oh, that's nice. So you guys worked on a project together too. Like you mentioned to me earlier, your wife's a writer, right?
Yeah.
That's
so
good.
we'd been married for 10 years at that point, and she was a writer. I'm an artist, and it was blowing my mind that we had never collaborated on anything before. So
yeah,
I had a week off of work, and I was like, you know what? This week, I'm gonna produce an entire book, and that was stupid. You can't produce an entire book in a week. But
sure what you can. You just lose a lot of sanity doing it.
Yeah, I suppose. What it did do for me was it kind of sparked the beginning of what eventually became our children's book, I Found a Darkling, because in that week, all I did was I thumbnailed the entire book. But just having those thumbnails pushed us kind of in the direction of finishing the project. So
Yeah.
that was pretty beneficial. I've been able to, like, if you have never tried Inktober before, like it's such a kind of cool challenge, because then not only are you making a thing by like a project that you can be proud of and hold up and show everybody I made this thing, but you know, you go to Instagram and you just do a search for hashtag Inktober, and it's like everybody's doing the same thing all at once, and it's like it's fun to see what everyone else is producing.
Oh, Rose just said you can if you don't sleep for a week.
There you go. See, I like the optimism, Rose.
Yeah. Oh, Rose and I have such a fucked up sense of humor. We say the worst things ever. Like, if you sit with a room with us, you'd think we were the most terrible people in the world. We make all sorts of jokes. Like, we're both Asian, so we make a lot of those jokes. Mm-hmm. She's Jewish, she makes a lot of those jokes too. So we just sit there and we just say fucked up shit. We're also very warped people, so it's like we'll say sorts of shit and everything. And
candid, blunt conversation can lead to some really interesting ideas.
Oh, there is one, like, she'll tell me like shit about her cat. She is like 6, I think. She has the mother and the sons, and then now she's watching a few others of her sisters that are actually still related to the cats that she has. And she has this really fat ass black cat named Panther. So we start joking. It's like, oh, Pan. She calls him Pan, and I say, oh, pansexual, pan this, like anything that starts with a pan, like Kate Pan and shit. And I guess he's kind of a pig, and where she lives, there's mice, right? So they hunt, because cats do cat things, and it's hilarious because he had like, you know how cats will leave dead things for you? Like, if you're a cat owner, they'll leave dead shit for you. That's just in their warped, fucked up mind. Hey, I love you, you know? I don't think it's just corpse. Yeah, like the oatmeal, like he did a whole piece on like cats and how they are, and they don't exactly hunt because they need to, but they're kind of twisted little fucks themselves. Yeah, he has a million nicknames. She's laughing, and I said, yeah, he's like the devil, like, you know him by a million names. But anyway, but the thing is, he left like a chunk of mouse for them. Like, he like caught a field mouse, he ate half of it, and he walked away like, oh yeah, this is for you. Like he's a pig.
Leftovers. It's kind. It's polite. It's thoughtful.
Yeah. So it's like, here, I left this for you. So like random shit like that. Just somehow, I'll start making comics about that too. And she makes weird ass comics. Like they're like really weird and very punny, but they're kind of have this like dark edge to them, which is hilarious. Oh, hi Sky, how's it going? But yeah. So So did you go to art school, and I guess all the fucking things that they have to ask you as an artist?
I did not. I mean, I took art classes in college, but I dropped out. I had this philosophy when I was in college that if somebody was going to hire me for an art gig when I was a professional, it was going to be based off my portfolio and not a degree. And at the time, it was 100% foolproof logic. It was like, I'm just going to leave all this stuff behind and just start building a portfolio. What I did not realize at the time was the advantage of going to school for it is like all those classes is portfolio building, and not only that, you're coming up with like your generation of artists, so like you're networking over the course of 4, 5, 6 years.
Yeah.
But I was lazy, and I didn't like the assignments. Also, I thought I was better than I was, so the teacher would give me comments, and I'd be like, you can't judge me, I'm better than you, dude. And then that didn't work out, so I dropped.
You wait until you're 40 for that shit. I went to art class. I went to art school. I went to UC Santa Barbara, and I majored in art studio. But again, when I ask, you know, it's not like, oh, because for a while, like when I would ask people, did you go to art school? They'd be like, I don't know what to say. I'm like, it doesn't legitimize you or delegitimize you. You know, if you're doing it, you're doing it. You know, I have friends that don't, and they're great artists, and they make a very good living out of it. I've known people that do, and they do the same thing. Right. And I know people that are total fuck-ups about it, you know, either way, so it really doesn't matter, you know. I mean, it's good, and I think, yeah, it is helpful, because it'll get you connections, but I don't think it's everything, you know, it depends. Like, some people went to art.
Did you find that it gave you, like, that you were able to network within your colleagues?
You know, I got to know them, but I didn't think of it as networking at a time. I saw the value in that. I did see it as portfolio building. I did see it as skill building, and because like what I did was art classes. Like, it taught me the technological, because in the 90s when we were in college, like, the internet was happening, so I got to know the introduction of how to digitally do art. So I think that was helpful to me because some artists, like, they had a big learning curve when they did that. Hey, fat ass, how's it going? Anyway, my cat.
How many cats do you know that have fat asses? That you mentioned 2 so far.
Ginger one's over here. He's like a little noodle, ginger noodle. He's the thinner one, and then she's just got the big ass because she eats all the time.
And then you said Rose had a fat ass cat too?
Oh, dude, I think she has 6. Like, she has Medusa, their mother, Pan, one of the boys, Werewolf. There's one more that she had. I can't she'll probably tell me in a minute. This has like a minute delay. And then she has Batty, which is related. Some of her cats did incest shit, so there you go. And then there was Minerva, and then there's Hanukkah, who's like a granddaughter of Medusa's. And we call her Chanukah just to be an asshole. So that's from her too. Like, we call her Chanukah. She says we used to call her Chanuka. She says she's nuts. Like, she's a pretty blue Siamese. You probably saw a picture of her during my Kickstarter. That cat. Because she sent me a picture of her, and so I said I'll put her up on the Kickstarter. So what I was doing was fucking around with my Kickstarter. Was, okay, Chanukah, Minerva, and Batty are my sisters. Okay, yeah, those are her sisters. Her sister owns like the other part of the family. And then there's Werewolf. So she owns 3 cats, but they are the boys. Yeah, so she goes and does the thing, and but it's funny because Medusa's like, she says, is the ghetto mom that hits her kids all the time. So it's really funny about that. So
we had a cat once that we lived in this ghetto little area in Sacramento when I was going to college, and one of our neighbors in our townhouse would let his cat walk around the neighborhood, but then, like, if anybody got close to it, he would yell at them and say, "You can't talk to baby. Leave baby alone. Baby stays over here with me." And then eventually he had to flee the country for pedophilia.
Oh, fuck.
And he just left his cat. And so the cat was just wandering the streets. At that point, we had this guy.
That's one of your cats now?
What?
That's one of your cats now?
Yeah. So we had this guy and his sister. And I was like, I feel bad for it. I'm so naive and so dumb. I was like, I'll just give it a little bit of food until it finds some way. And then, like, 2 weeks later, I'll just, I'll let it in for a little bit.
Oh, that's how they get you.
And then the next thing you know, I had the most, like, aggressive lap cat, like, ever. She would sit on my lap, and if any other cats got near me, she would hiss at them. I think she was mad at my wife. She would, at nighttime, she would go to the nightstand, and she would knock off just her picture off the nightstand.
Oh,
she was so gnarly. And, like, I think because the guy that had her previously smoked constantly, she had something in her lungs. So, like, she had this meow that was, like, gravelly and disgusting. But for being, like, the most gnarly cat, I've never loved an animal like I love that cat. She was such a pain in the ass.
Yeah. No, it's just, she says she's nuts, like, with Chanukah, because Chanukah will be all nice and be like, oh, I'm going to go and, like, cuddle up to you, and then she'll fucking hit you. It was funny because she was telling, like, we were talking on the phone, and she says, here, Hanukkah, ha. And they named her Hanukkah because she's blue and white, that's the colors of Hanukkah. I think that's, or the primary colors of the Jewish faith, basically, like blue and white.
I never realized that the Jewish faith had colors assigned to it.
Well, I mean, it's like a lot of the stuff. Like, I've noticed that, I don't know, she'll have to explain it, I'm not Jewish, but it's like, but they named her after, I think, this candle, the blue and silver color.
Right.
So she's a Siamese, so she's blue. And she's like, oh, Hanukkah, ow! Like, she fucking hit her or something. Mm-hmm. And, like, she'll do that shit. Like, she will fucking hit you. Like, Siamese are kind of bitches in a way. They're really kind of fucking nuts. Yeah, they're nuts sometimes. Like, they get all, like calicos, like, they're really kind of titchy and moody. Hey, Kaz, how's it going? So, yeah, but, no, but Hanukkah, like, so there's Hanukkah, she says, like, Hanukkah would always come up, apparently, when I'd be on the phone with her and everything, so. Hi, Ink, how are you doing? She's, like, down here. I see one of your cats back there at the tux.
Yeah, that's, so the one on the floor is one of our new kittens. He's the monster.
Oh, he's a big ass.
We actually have one, she does not leave her tower. She's like the queen, and she thinks she owns the place, and that's where she resides.
Who's that?
So she's in the cat tower behind me.
Who's that?
That's Artemon.
Artema. Oh, Artema, that's the sister. So
Yeah.
Rose said I explained it right, good, because that's what's going on with with her. So it was like just funny. So we were laughing about that. So, but yeah. So.
Do you have more pets besides cats?
No, no.
No?
I mean, I'm sure there's palmetto bugs somewhere, but that's Los Angeles. So.
I think my wife wants to open a zoo. We've got 5 cats. We had a parrotlet for a little while. We had a couple thousand bees in the backyard, and then she got me a lizard for my office. So like we got a little fun house going of animals.
Yeah, I know Rose has like tarantulas and shit. Like she's got tarantulas and snakes and stuff.
That's very cool. I always kind of wanted a tarantula, but I think I'm too much of a weenie, and I worried about them biting me.
Yeah. Oh, look, tabby cat. Which one's that?
Oh, that's Luna. That's the. I'm sorry, I said calico earlier. She's tabby.
Oh, the tabby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
She was the runt of her litter, and she's so weird. If I scratch her in the back of her, in her back area, she'll try to like lick your hand, but if she can't get it, she just licks the air. It just sits there and like.
Yeah, she says I have a lot of pets: tarantula, Savannah monitor, 6-foot carpet python, and 2 corn snakes. I actually like reptiles, but what's hilarious is that for me, I had a friend. They had corn snakes and they had bearded dragons, but they had a Savannah monitor, and the son would call the Savannah monitor. Well, his name was Larry, but they called him Larry the asshole because he would try to bite you all the time.
I have so my gargoyle gecko. I love my lizard, but it's suicidal, and so I'm holding it, full height, standing up completely, and it is constantly trying to leap out of my hand down to the ground. And it's done it. It's been successful a couple of times. Fortunately, we've got carpet in the office, but that makes me kind of want a chameleon because I feel like chameleons are chill. They're slow. They're not going to try to jump anywhere.
So you say.
So I say.
Yeah. Like a lot of. Like, I don't know, sometimes animals, it's like, I don't know what the fuck goes through their minds. It's like, I go and like, what the fuck is going through your mind? And they're like, what? I'm like, you fucking, I don't know what the hell is going through your mind, you fucking thing. So it's like, I mean, I just do that, I just laugh at that because it's just kind of weird but funny. Mm-hmm. That's how life is sometimes, but...
Hey, going back to what we were talking about earlier.
Sure.
Have you ever gotten like a gig or a job out of somebody that you went to school with?
I have not. I really have not. What is it? I really have not, honestly. Okay. Oh, Lauren. Hey, Lawrence, what's up? Female tarantulas can last 20 plus years, says Rose. They won't bite as long as you leave them alone. I used to have a sturmy as big as my hand. My slamming bird eater is still growing. She was, yeah, and like Rose told me earlier, yeah, like when one of my tarantulas was still like horny, it would actually like start tapping. The girls, I guess, start tapping because they want to have a mate because of the pedipalps. You know how they have to get like, I guess that's how they attract a mate or something. But
see, yeah. My problem is that I don't want to leave it alone. Like I want to hold it and I want to put it on my shoulder and be like a pirate. Not so much.
Well, like. Tarantulas? I mean, I don't have much experience with them. I like... Okay, so I appreciate spiders for what they are. But they do kind of give me the willies a little bit. Now, I don't have as much of a phobia as, like, some people do. But I do get the willies sometimes from them.
It's understandable.
Yeah. But, I mean, other than that, that was the sturm... Oh, so she said that's the sturming, basically. She would just tap, like...
Are you one of those people that can just find a spider on the wall and pick it up with your hands, put it outside?
No, because those little assholes bite me sometimes. Hey, Tariq. No, sometimes they bit me. Now they don't really bite me so much anymore. But I used to smash the shit out of the little wolf spiders. Because they would just show up in my house and like, oh, fuck you, and I'd smash them.
Yeah, understandable. I will pick up daddy longlegs, and that's about the extent of it.
Yeah, daddy longlegs don't really have much teeth to really penetrate your skin too much.
And by the time I put them outside, they got like 2 legs left. I'm like, there you go, buddy. You're free.
Oh, one time one guy like talked about that. Like he said, I hate spiders, but I like daddy long legs. This one guy in my high school. I don't know if he turned out to be a serial killer, but he said they're actually very fragile. If you drop it from your shoulder, it'll die or rupture. I'm just starting to laugh now.
You could describe every single person that you know with the way that you just described that person. I don't know if they came to steal your killer or not.
Well, it's funny because like
Store.
I'm actually kind of surprised because like with him, he's just, I hate spiders. I hate spiders. But he said, you know what? I like daddy long legs because you could pull off their other legs and they'll just lie there. I'm like, what the fuck? I just say last. I've seen you gore dance a spider. I'm trying to remember when Lawrence saw me gore dance a spider. I probably crushed them because I like didn't want spiders in my home. And usually the people that wanted to save them all the time, and I don't talking about people that own them as pets, but people that save them, they actually turned out to be real assholes to people, which was weird. They said, oh no, you have to save them and put them in a jar, put them outside. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing in itself, but then like usually the people that I knew did that were fucking assholes to me. Like they're the worst people to me, so I don't understand, but I'm not saying that anybody is, but that's just what I notice sometimes. Spiders are good luck, that's why I don't kill them. Well, you have them as pets, so it's like, I understand that, Rose. It's just like, I mean, I don't go and see a spider and indiscriminately kill them outside. I know they have a function and purpose. But sometimes spiders, like, I just had this aversion to them because I was like, I don't want these fucking things biting me. That's it.
Right. I know I have black widows in my garage, and it just worries me because my kids keep all their bikes, their helmets, everything in the garage, and I worry that something's going to climb into a place where it's not supposed to be. They're going to play with it, and next thing you know, I got to take my kid to the hospital or something like that because he got bit by a black widow.
Yeah, I've heard like major ranges about their bites. Like it's unless if you're a small child or elderly or allergic to bee stings, you don't really have much to worry about. But it's still serious, you know.
I heard it stings, like it hurts a lot, like it keeps going.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that's like how it is with a brown recluse, because that actually rots areas around where the bite is, you know.
Oh, right. Are those where are they right now? They're not. Are they in California?
I don't know. I hear it, but I think that's the hobo spider. I think they're more in the south and more in the mucky weather. So Tariq said, I used to kill daddy longlegs when I went camping, but when I found that they kill mosquitoes and are harmless to humans, I felt like a sack of shit. Actually, if you go into the lunch hour on Facebook Live, you can actually see the comments, but I'd recommend you mute it so you don't get driven batty by it. Lawrence said, you're fucking brutal.
I'll let you read whatever you think is pertinent to the conversation.
Rose said, maybe I'm not an asshole because I don't put them outside. I let them roam my home. Well, you got fucking spiders. I mean, would your tarantulas eat the other spiders, Rose?
So it was before we launched the Kickstarter campaign, I was doing a live stream, like the lead up to clicking the launch button. And I don't stream a whole lot. I used to do lunchtime live stream like every day when I got home from work, but it started costing too much money and gas to come home every day, do a live stream, and then go back. So, but this live stream that I was doing before the Kickstarter launch, I had a live stream set up on YouTube, and then I had a live stream set up on Facebook simultaneously. So I'm trying to talk about the pages of the book, kind of get people hyped for the project, and at the same time read comments on 2 different websites, and it was a handful. It was difficult to kind of keep up.
Yeah, I mean there are times where I get tired and I don't know if I should do the lunch hour, but I end up doing it anyway. It kind of seems to make everybody stop licking the plastic. My fucking black cat licks plastic and it's annoying. She hasn't gotten to eating it yet, but she'll start licking it, and the raspy tongue where they're like, and you're like, fucking stop, it's annoying.
That's Chester's way of telling us that he doesn't have enough food. He'll find something that makes a lot of noise and just chew on it.
Yeah. They like roaches and crickets.
It's nice that we have like a warning system, but it's
like, shut up, you're annoying.
Yeah.
You're like, shut up, you're annoying. Like.
Yep.
Now she's lying on my fucking canvases now. Yeah. I think because she knows we're talking about
streams.
Huh?
You do YouTube streams also?
Yeah, I simulcast over, so this is on YouTube as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like, are you using like OBS or?
I'm using OBS, and I have Restream to multi-platform. So, and also it has Restream chat, so I get to see all the chats on there. Keep on pimping. I'm out, demon bitch. That's Lawrence Hubbard. He does Real Deal Comics. He's one of my good friends. Yeah. But it's kind of funny, like, it's weird because it's like with Demon Bitch, you'd think more people would get mad and it would be ruder, but it's actually better. Sometimes I think people like it better.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw your campaign, the only thing that I made sure that I wanted to mention to people was because, like, my campaign is going to be for a kid's book.
Yeah.
And your book is not kid-friendly. I mean, I guess it depends on the parents.
Yeah, it's
But
weird. I no, don't feel bad. It was just like sometimes I go like, oh yeah, demon bitch, and they're like, oh yeah, yeah, my kid can read it. I'm like, really?
so I just gave a little heads up just to everybody, like, hey, look, it's explicit, but it's still an awesome piece of artwork. So if you want to check it out, here's the link.
Oh no, I appreciate it. I remember looking at it, and it's like you were talking about it. Chuck Pinu, I don't know if you're familiar with him. When he did the review, all he could do was just like, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. Like he just couldn't get over it. Like it was a wild floor. And then so Rose has her favorite. All my friends have their favorites for Demon Bitch. She really fucking hates Egg Lady. Egg Lady was based on somebody that actually got disbarred for stealing money from immigrants and not helping them out, and essentially effectively getting them almost deported out of the country. She was a real asshole. So Rose made a comment because I'm doing Egg Lady's house right here, and there's an apple core on the floor. She's like, Egg Lady has an apple core on the floor. When does she eat healthy? I said, I don't know. I don't know if she ever eats healthy. I think she just eats a lot of it and then doesn't move around. So
From the get-go.
Oh yeah, like this person now, like what she's doing, it's like, I'm a multi-level marketing athlete, look at how much I run. And it's like she's for all intents and purposes, she's a fat slob. But she says, I run all these marathons, and I'm looking at her like, you don't do shit, you know? It's like, I'm not saying like if you're an athlete you have to be perfectly thin. It really depends on the sport. But knowing people that are related to people and that know people that do a lot of sports that are biking, running, hunting, running and swimming, they're really lean because they have to run, you know? Even then I could accept a little chunk, but this person's morbidly obese, and I'm just like, I mean, and also the thing is, last of all the thing, it's like she's a liar, so it's like, she's a liar. She took the person, like she even lied to a judge, and the person in question that's inspired Egley, or one of the people, she actually lied to a judge, telling him that, oh yeah, he can't make it to his immigration appointment because he has a transportation issue, when she just never told him. So she's lied to a judge. So if somebody lies like that, how can you trust them to say anything, right?
Ever again, right?
Yeah. Egley is like an evil female Humpty Dumpty. That is hilarious.
Yeah, she's doing like a series as opposed to like individual stories that are completely disconnected.
I would say they're all kind of connected. Like right now I came up with a new character called Shitbird, and she's based on a really loud, obnoxious set of females that I used to know. And the thing is that the reason why I did it was that it's just like I was getting tired, and it's like one thing as a woman, or I think as anybody, it's okay to talk about yourself and think about, hey Tony, how's it going? Talk about yourself and talk about yourself in a approving light. Nobody wants to hear you dumping on yourself all the time. But this person would just go on, hey, what's up? So sometimes some of these girls would just go on about their shit, like, oh, I have big tits, my ass, my ass, my ass. Oh, here's a gauntlet of cock that I screw. But then in their other conversations, they just go and say, oh, well, it was all mediocre. But then they talk down to other people. And it's like, they don't even have those attributes. Like, look, okay, if you brag about your body parts, this better be star platinum. But it's like this person has quite a few of them were like a mediocre, like the people based on, they had mediocre parts, like, oh, I have the biggest tits in the world, but it's like they have this small little pair, to like, oh, I have the greatest ass in the world, but it's like not even existing. So yeah, hold on,
so this
guys.
is weird. This is the only thing I can brag about. I attribute it to being a heavy set youth. My calf muscles are amazing. Everything else in my body is a flabby piece of shit. But my calf muscles, I've got like
gams like you wouldn't believe.
Yep, they're like implants.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And I want to say it's because when I was young, I tried to keep up with the skinny kids. Like they would run around the school for PE, and I would try to beat them, like to such degree that like I build up these ridiculous legs, and that's it. It's like that character on the M. Night Shyamalan movie that just worked out one arm. He's got like
that's hilarious.
One enormous bicep, and the other one's all small and skinny.
Rose said all the characters are connected when they fight over one man joke. So yeah, hang on, I gotta hit the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, but you can go and talk to these people right here. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just coloring in the thing and everything. Give me a moment. Sometimes
That is a rad shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you. It's from Rooster Teeth. I got it. So I'll be right back. I'll be right back. So yeah.
It's got a cool little Twitch pillow too. Very nice. I guess I'll take this opportunity while she's not here to plug the Kickstarter campaign. I wrote and illustrated a children's book in the month of October of last year called The Eerie Enigma of Ghostly Gary, where a ghost is trying to figure out how he died. It's got cartoony illustrations because that's what I do, but at the same time it's filled like chock full of horror movie references because I'm also a fan of horror movies. So if you're curious about that, head over to inkmarks.com/EEGG and check out the campaign. We're doing pretty good so far. We definitely hit the slump. You know, like every Kickstarter campaign, if you guys haven't done one before, has like the bell curve. And so if you're going to start really high and then it's going to slump, and then usually you have another pickup at the end of the Kickstarter campaign.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping for. Otherwise, I'm going to make it through the entire thing making only half my budget.
Oh, yeah. Same here. It's like, oh my God. Oh.
Have you tried paid stuff? Like paid, like, you know those emails that you get when you're in the middle of a campaign? They're like, "Hi, I'm Jeff, and I noticed you're doing a Kickstarter campaign.
Oh,
my 300,000 followers can totally back you if you give us $150."
Oh, yeah, I get those weird-ass cocksucking ones, too. It's like, the moment you start a campaign, within, like, a few days to a week, they'll jump on you and, like, you need to spend all this money to do this thing. I'm like, I just start laughing at them. I'm like, okay. You know, when I first did it, I was tempted. But I'm just like, now I'm like, wait a minute, if I had to spend money to spend on your fucking shit, I wouldn't be running a Kickstarter. So it's like I did that. I kind of notice, like, when people, like, tell me when they can't do anything, I just laugh at them and do it better. I don't know what it is, but it's not to sound conceited, but, like, I've had Facebook, like, restrict me in posting a lot of shit. And then they're going like, oh, well, okay. Well, then you can't post. I said, big fucking deal. Like, one time I did, like, medical uterus picture, right? But it was like people having sex, you know? But it was a joke because, like, sometimes my friends would send me clips of hentai and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, okay. So I'd make fun of it, and so I drew this picture of, like, that happening, but on a medical standpoint, let's say. Mm-hmm. And then Facebook restricted me because people got mad. And some of the art groups what I posted it to, they got mad. Like, you do realize that's, like, not that's not anatomically correct. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I did it. You know, this looks fucking ridiculous. I mean, people really liked it. They thought it was cool. And then, end of story. Facebook restricted me because they said, well, you're posting up content that doesn't agree. So all my friends got mad, and then they went ahead and shared it. So I got over 10,000 views on that fucking thing.
Nice.
It was great.
And they leave their terms and conditions extremely vague intentionally so that they can kind of say, well, we don't think this is good for our Facebook. We're going to take it off.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just like...
We had a woman who, when we were doing the Kickstarter campaign for I Found a Darkling, if you don't know Kickstarter, I Found a Darkling is a story that we wrote for our kids specifically to not be afraid of the dark. The notion was that, like, when you're afraid of something, you're not really afraid of, like, a thing. You're kind of afraid of what could be there, like the mystery of something. So we designed something that was, like, cute and friendly and that you could actually, like, hide underneath the bed or in the closet or whatever. Put in those spaces so that you knew the only thing that's there is my Darkling. It was never intended to be like a demon or anything sadistic or anything like that. But this woman got a hold of us and was like, you guys are, Darklings are evil spirits, and you guys are promoting Satanism, and, you know, shame on you, and you can't be spraying this kind of stuff all over the internet. You're going to get our kids into cults. And I was like, whoa, hold on a second. If you have any sort of notion that a Darkling is related to Satanism, first of all, there's no original content on the internet anymore. So the fact that we called it a Darkling is just because it's a dark little creature that we made up, completely fictional, has nothing to do based on any sort of religious, biblical reference at all. And then I spent the next 3 days trying to get her to back my campaign.
You know, sometimes it's kind of funny because, like, there was this one guy named Rumple Foreskin, literally that was his name, and he was going, I don't know why anybody would support this, and I'm like, and then it was just right before I hit 4,000, so I just, like, laughed at him. Like, I just basically did this thing. Like, I saw what he posted and I laughed at him. I don't know if you saw it, but I have this album on my Facebook called Hilarious Internet. And it's just people trying to do shit to me on the internet and they fail miserably. So I start making fun of them. Like, one
I mean, it's
person.
the internet. It's like, it's a world full of trolls.
Oh, yeah. So you gotta just fuck with people back. Yeah, Rose said she got banned for talking about trash bags. And Quentin says some people are jealous because you work extra hard and you kick ass in that. Of course. You know.
Hey,
So
Rose, trash bags are kind of a touchy subject for me, so I'd like you to not go back there again, please. I'm extremely offended by the notion of trash bags, and I don't appreciate you bringing that up.
yeah, right. I think it was like garbage bags, and then all of a sudden she was like anti-men, or it was a hate crime
For
or something.
what?
I don't know. I don't, like, she just said, oh, look, I don't go after his Glad Ziploc bags, and it says Glad Ziploc bags. I forgot exactly what it was. She told me about it.
So weird.
Yeah, she got in trouble for it, like, through Facebook. I'm like, what?
The only time I think I've ever been booted off of Facebook is when I was doing a live stream, and I went to about 5,000 websites trying to find royalty-free music that I could play during my live stream. And I found a royalty-free music website, and within 10 minutes, they're like, oh, we're shutting down your live stream. You use copyright music. I'm like, I got from a royalty-free website. Like, everything here is free. How can that be copyrighted?
Oh, yeah, I know about those. Like, that's why I stopped playing, like, background music from YouTube. Because, like, for some reason I would play it and YouTube would be like, oh, no, that's not royalty free. I said, but I just got it from royalty. And then I found out that sometimes the people that do the royalty free, they'll automatically change the copyright. So you have to pay for it, but they won't update. I'm like, you fucking assholes.
Yeah. What's weird is that, like, the song that I got blocked for, I swear to God, like, a month later, I think I heard, like, on the radio. So I don't know what it was doing on a royalty-free website in the first place.
Yeah.
I've even looked up, like, you know, like, you can go to YouTube and just type in royalty-free music and let that play in the background, and that got me booted too. So I have no idea how to actually get royalty-free music besides the way that I'm doing it right now, which is I have a friend who happens to produce music called Chuck E. Cheese. He has really, really dope music, and I just pay him like $25 a song, and he lets me use them as much as I want. So I've got 6 or 7 songs that I kind of rotate through with the vlogs, and I mean, it's a lot easier than trying to navigate all that royalty-free crap.
Well, some of it is like, yeah, some of the... Again, I don't have an issue with royalty-free, but I just have an issue with people fucking not being honest about it, you know?
Yeah. See, I wish I could play, like, the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack in the background, because that's what I listen to when I draw.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a little unnatural to switch gears and put on some fake shit so we can have a live stream. I prefer just, like, to play whatever I play normally.
Oh, so Rose is explaining it. Facebook algorithm picks up on women who write the word trash, but I wasn't talking about men. It was intended to ban women who mention men in garbage bags in the same sentence. But I was truly innocent. The joke was about pumpkin spice Glad trash bags. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes people just... I think, you know, Zuckerberg is kind of a moronic twit sometimes. He's very smart for creating Facebook, but it's like he's kind of stuck in his own world where, you know, you have so much money and everything that, oh, well, you know, I don't really get to know my algorithm or anything, so we're just going to go and, because I am so great, this is what's happening. And it's like, okay, whatever.
We're going to get this video blocked on Facebook right now.
Oh, fuck him, I don't care. I've talked shit about him so many times. I'm like, whatever, Silicon Valley dude. I'm from that area, fuck you.
You came from San Jose?
Me? You?
No, did you come from San Jose?
Yeah, I came from that area.
Okay, are you familiar with Iguana's Burritos?
No, I have not tried that. Are they good?
There is a 5-pound burrito at this place called Burritozilla, and it is amazing.
If only I had the stomach capacity anymore to do that shit, but...
I really shouldn't either. I've eaten it 2 or 3 times because I'm a monster, but they would not give me the shirt because I requested no tomatoes. I don't like the texture of raw tomato. So I told them, like, look, you guys, I'll buy a completely separate burrito and eat that too. You're going to make money off of me, and it's more than what you would put tomatoes in this burrito. But they're like, no, we can't give you unless you eat the burrito in its entirety. So I ate it about 4 times without tomatoes. I go back the fifth time, and I'm like, you know what? Today's the day. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna have it with tomatoes, and holy shit, eating a large quantity of food when there's something in it that you cannot stand is such a struggle. And to make things worse, eventually I got the shirt, which is cool. But to make things worse, we finished around like 5:30, 6 o'clock. So now we're in like gridlock traffic on the way back from San Jose, and there's that freeway's got so many potholes. I got a stomach full of nasty ass tomatoes, and we're just like chugging down the freeway. We pulled over at a Taco Bell, and I yacked it mostly all up.
Oh man,
but
it's like
they have good salsa.
Which is weird because like isn't salsa made of tomatoes? So how come you can eat the salsa but you fucking can't have tomatoes?
It's the tomato paradox. I found a lot of people that are the same way. We love ketchup. We love tomato soup. Can't do pico de gallo because it's in its raw state. I can't just pop a cherry tomato in my mouth like some people can.
Yeah.
It's something about being raw that just completely fucks up my taste buds.
So Rose said, egg lady eats those. In the words of Tommy Lee Jones from 1997 MIB, person is smart, people are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. 1,500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat. And 15 minutes ago, you knew that humans were alone in this. Imagine what you'll know tomorrow. Tony said, I am out now. Take it easy. Yeah, dude, I'll talk to you later.
Hey, we know that the planet's flat again, so that's good.
Yeah, right?
Yes, much.
Oh, man. But yeah, but that's really funny. I just was laughing about that. So it's like, I was like, but wait a minute. Didn't you have, wait, you can't eat tomatoes. What the hell? So what's so just...
Their salsa is not, I don't know if it's tomato based. It's orange in color. It doesn't taste orangey, but it's like, it's got a kick that waits for you.
Oh, okay.
You just chow it down. You're like, oh, this is a little bit sweet. It's really, really good. And then 5 minutes in, the burn starts to hit you. Mm-hmm. And next thing you know, your face is on fire.
Oh, wow.
I'm a fan of those shows like First Week Feast, the Hot Ones, and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah?
And one of my buddies who runs a comic book store in Sacramento actually changed his store structure. So now it is half comic book store, half hot sauce store.
A half what?
Hot sauce store.
Are you serious? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You gotta,
he said business is doing really good.
Fuck, where's this store?
It's Empire Comics Vault in Sacramento.
Oh, damn, that's a bit of a drive for me.
A little bit. But it's a good store. He's got a really nice selection of indie comics too. Like he supports indie.
Let me see here. Think he'd like Demon Bitch?
Maybe. Hit him up.
Alright. Introduce us, man. I want to go
Yeah, his name is Ben. I'll do that.
Yeah, so let me see. Empire Comics, right?
Empire Comics Vault.
Oh, okay, cool. Let me take a look. So if he wants, he can do, there's even though the Kickstarter's over, there's a thing where he can get, 6 unsigned books from me, and then I have the rest of it. So let's see here. Let's see about merch. Let's see how it is. Because I'm, looking at the merchandise right here. So where is it part of the hot sauce, not hot dog, the hot sauce store?
I don't know. I mean, if you walk in the store, everything behind the cash register is hot sauce.
Damn. Probably people put that on their fucking burritos and shit, like Cholula and all that.
Are you a fan of hot stuff? You like spicy?
I like spicy. I mean, I kind of have to watch it sometimes because, I'm recovering from surgery. I'm sure I can do salsa now. It's not that it's terrible. It's just that my stomach has only a capacity for certain things, and sometimes it's a bit more pickier than usual, which kind of pisses me off because I like to eat, but I just don't like it where it's sometimes it gets pissy. Like yesterday, I ate some tuna fish salad, and then I ate some apples, and I had just horrible gas. Oh, Rose said I told her to sign her tumor on my Kickstarter copy. Which is funny.
I'm liking Rose. Rose, can we be friends?
Yeah. Hey, you can friend request her. I'm pretty sure she'd be okay with it. What, even Tabasco sauce? Fuck Tabasco sauce, Quentin. That doesn't count. Unless it's roasted chipotle. Fuck that sauce.
The chipotle Tabasco is the best. I love that.
Yeah, I just don't like Tabasco sauce in general. Regular Tabasco can just suck it. Cholula's pretty good, but...
I've had 2 instances where my ego bit me in the ass for spicy food. One was a Thai place here in town, and I walked in and they're like, "You want your food spicy?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's spicy. Do it. I got a good taste for spice." They're like, "Okay, so we have medium spicy, very spicy, extreme spicy, and Thai spicy." And I was like, "Go all the way up the chain. We're doing this. Thai spicy. I want it." That was
The worst thing
the
ever
most
for you?
painful meal I think I've ever experienced. Like I didn't want to take another bite, but the food was really good, so I persisted. But holy shit, like that knocked me on my ass. Thai spicy is no joke, and I will never ask for that again.
Yeah, there's one of Sonoma Long. I go with medium because they're fucking pretty serious too. I haven't eaten there in a while.
The second time was a coworker brought in this thing called the tube from hell, I think it was called.
Oh god.
And this tube, it's a plastic tube with 10 peanuts inside of it, and every single peanut is coated with like a dry ghost chili extract or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, whenever I hear someone bragging about how much spice they can take in, I immediately assume that I'm better than them. So I was like, I'll take one. He's like, "You want a couple?" And I was like, "No, I'll try it out first." He's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Dude, this is gonna be nothing. This is gonna be down the hatch, done. I'm gonna go back to back to my job." So I downed the peanut, and this is one peanut. Within 5 minutes, I am sweating profusely. I have snot coming out of my nose. I'm like drooling, and my lips and my gums were on fire. And since then, it became like my mission to try to get as many people at work to eat one. So I just walked around and be like, "Hey, you want to try this spicy peanut? It's really good." And then just sit back and watch the show.
Oh, Rose said she likes Pakistani food spicy. She's part Pakistani herself.
Right.
And it's kind of funny. She was just saying she'll accept your friend request. She's cool with it. Yeah, but that's funny as fuck, though.
I'm trying to connect you with Ben right now.
No, that's downright cool. Damn. Yeah, like, I guess we Americans, that's why I could speak for myself, because I'm American, we're Americans. Did you know that birds can't taste capsaicin? Do they even feel it, though? Kind of wonder about that. But anyway, so we were kind of like laughing. I was laughing about it because it was like sometimes with some people that are not, that I think are European, they're like, "Oh, well, this is spicy." The only European thing that has actually taken me by surprise with spicy is possibly cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is hot. Like, you don't expect it to be because it's kind of like European, like a lot of Europeans use it. And a lot of American households use it. So I go like, "Oh, cayenne, that's probably nothing." And then I eat it and like, "Oh, fuck." Birds can't taste capsaicin. That is interesting.
All right. I sent him a message. See what he says.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
He's talking, yeah. How do I get a hold of Rose?
Just go up, look, Rose Chateau, and that's there. She's at one of my friends, so you can look through my friends. Or you can go on the Facebook live chat and click on her name and friend her that way. Yeah, but Rose and I, we sit there, we just say the worst things, and she'll, like, draw the worst things. Like, what she'll do is, like, she's kind of taken after Johnny Ryan in this, because, like, if you're not familiar with Johnny Ryan, he's, like, the king of disgusting. Like, he draws really well, but he draws the most disgusting, offensive shit in the world, which is the greatest thing ever. That's what I love about Johnny Ryan. He's awesome. And he's just gross. It's like, pee and all this crap and all that and everything. But, yeah, cayenne pepper is spicy, but not really spicy. No, it wouldn't be that spicy.
Add a friend. There you go.
Oh, cool.
Sent Rose.
Yeah, Rose, he sent you a friend request. Marcus Clausen. But, yeah, so he was doing that. That's awesome. So we were laughing and everything. So, but he just draws the worst things ever. And we were, so, like, she goes and, like, takes random Instagram pictures and, like, draws over them. She sends it to us and we start laughing. I mean, it's not in public. It just was more of a fun thing we did and all that stuff.
That's cool. Right on. Yeah. How are you doing post-campaign now? Like, has the stress alleviated?
It's just tired. Like, the next level of stress would be, but I'm not super stressed. It's just managing money. It's, because I'm kind of, like, a little bit 69 out of 11. But it's kind of, like, Quentin has, like, this thing about 69. Just look at that up. That's all I'm going to say. It's really horrible. Johnny Ryan drew that. But what ended up happening was he, what was it? I'm trying to think. I'm all soft. I think it's just like managing money. I think everybody's coming out of the holidays super broke. So they're like, this sucks. But managing money, so it's like also scheduling. I'm already scheduling things in my head. Okay, and I gotta get this done. I gotta buy this first. I gotta get this first. I gotta get that first. I've talked with my bank, and I just have to get the money in there. Just anyway, you know.
Yeah.
So that's the annoying part of it.
Like, it doesn't quite end once you hit that goal. Like there's still a lot to do.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm pretty good at staging stuff. So all I have to do is just get the prints down and everything. Meow.
Are you shipping anything that does not fit in media mail?
Yeah, I'm shipping some package stuff.
Okay, hey, Ben got back to me. He said, hit up empirescv@hotmail.com.
Okay, you can copy and paste that to me in Messenger.
Got it.
I'll send him a link to my last 2 campaigns.
Go. His name is Ben.
Okay, got it. So I'll email him after this whole thing. So yeah, so how are you? Let me see how you're doing on the Kickstarter real quick here. I have to put my... Okay, you need to move your fat ass. Can you get in my lap? Get in my lap. No, sometimes my cat still thinks she's a kitten, so she'll sit kind of like, put her stomach over my mouth, and it's like I can't move it. So let's see.
On any given day, I can't decide if my cat is an evil genius or an idiot.
Which one, the white one?
The black one that
I mean, the
sits
black
on
one,
me?
the boy, sorry.
Yeah. Probably a little bit of both.
Sometimes cats do weird things, I'll tell you that. Like, sometimes cats, I'm like going, I don't know what's going on. And so, sometimes they're the most, smartest, most sophisticated creatures on the planet. And yet, at the same time, they can be the most stupidest things ever.
Right.
Let me see. Yeah, Quentin gets, like, a real kick out of 6911. Just, let me find it. Okay, so what was I looking for? I was looking for... Oh, like Kickstarter. Give me a moment. I put the link up and pinned it, so...
Right on, thank you.
Yeah. You guys give this Kickstarter...
Did you do URL shortening for your campaign at all?
No, not really. I just went to Bitly and did it. I didn't do it through, like, Horror Studios at all. I just did a preview link and let it go for about a month. 3 months.
I did it through my site. It's convenient to be able to just say, hey, go here. But the problem is now that, like, my website, verbally, I have to, like, make addendums. I got to be like, hey, it's inkmarks.com, but Marks has a C instead of a K. Yeah, it feels stupid doing that, but as long as it's not like, hey, go to Kickstarter.com / this, and that.
Yeah.
And then I made the redirect, inkmarks.com / EEGG for the Eerie Enigma of Ghostly Gary, and autocorrect is constantly trying to turn it into egg.
Oh, yeah.
So I posted the egg link several times.
That's funny. Okay. So this one... So I'll send it to you through Skype. But it is some shit. That's all I'm going to say. There you go. Hold on. This thing's being stupid. Okay, here. There we go. You get to take a look at all that you asked for. It's really offensive. That's why it's like, when your kids was there, it's like,
Maybe we wait until they're out of the room.
yeah, let's wait. It's really bad. Yeah, but he does things like Blucky Yakarella and all shit like that. I haven't read that one, but he just writes the weirdest stuff ever.
6911. That's funny.
Yeah, like Quentin, every time you mention that, he goes like, they start laughing their asses off. And there's another one called Egg Like How to Basic. Have you ever watched that one? How to Basic. Okay, it's like this guy. He's got it down. Like he's got these instructional videos. It shows like how to make ramen, how to do this. And at first, like the first minute or so, it's like normal. Like he puts the stuff in there and everything. And then all of a sudden, it just gets more and more ridiculous and more fucked up every time.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
like he throws eggs into it. Yeah, he did that, and it's just like that it's gonna just be insane. And he did egg rolls, and I just went on about that because I said, why are they cooking everything? That's the thing. When you cook the egg roll, you cook stuff. I don't get this. And I went, white people, god damn it, That was the only time I ever said that, and we were laughing so hard. Hi, Ing. She's putting her... Let me show you. She's in my lap.
Yeah, might abandoned me.
She's like there purring and vibrating and stuff. She's kind of funny. But yeah, so there's that. Egg, like how to basic. Yeah, Rose has a really fucked up sense of humor. Like she'll just draw like weird shit all the time and everything.
Is she... Rose, are you on Instagram too? That's where I post most of my artwork.
Yeah. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Instagram at horrortourstudios.com and then Demon Bitch Official. And I think she's on as the artist Rose.
Okay. So this is going to be left field, but do you believe in ghosts?
Oh, I do. I've had a lot of experiences with, dead people and ghosts.
The reason why I ask is because it's getting darker, and now the bedroom behind me is completely black, and I've seen a ton of videos on YouTube where somebody's streaming and then like shit just starts happening in the background. And so like I'm looking at the screen right now where I can see like the small preview of me, and I feel like I'm just waiting for something to jump out and say hello.
Usually it happens in my dreams. Now dreams are kind of like a weird thing. I don't think they're just any one thing. Some of them they're oh hi, thank you, putting her tail. She'll put her ass in my face. But anyway, so what happens is that they'll do this thing where I've actually seen friends of mine that have passed away, like soon after they pass away, they come into my dream. And dreams sometimes are just psychic puke, like, you are doing something repetitively throughout the day and it's there to process.
Sure.
Other times I've dreamt of people that have died and they want to talk to me, and other times I've dreamed about, like, actual situations and showing me, don't you do that. Oh God, you're such a fat ass. And she's grabbing the thing. The cat will eat the ghost, laugh out loud, she says.
So, I feel you on that, because when my cat, the one that the guy called Baby, died, she was a back sleeper, so I would lay on my stomach and go to sleep, and she would lay on my back, and she would like knead, so I constantly had like little scratches on my back. And it was like the night after we had to put her down. She got cancer in the face. The night after we put her down, I had this dream that was like, it was just so incredibly vivid, of her on my back, and she's doing the same kneading thing that she always does. And it felt like when I woke up, like I was like, was that like? It felt like it was more than a dream. It felt like there was something there.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't doubt it. Sometimes they say goodbye that way. People say, "Oh, animals have no souls." I said, I don't know. It depends on your bond, but even then, it depends on the animal too. I don't think spiders would do that, but okay, maybe I'm wrong. But yeah. So Rose said, the cat will eat the ghost. Pan will eat me half. But yeah, so we were joking about that. So I'm just like coloring this guy right here. So
is it distracting if I'm asking you ghost questions while you're drawing?
No, it's not. I'm also kind of like not feeling great today. How like you're feeling messed up from the flu. Mm-hmm. I'm feeling messed up from allergies and like having the backache and everything. So it's all that. But yeah. So yeah, Pan will eat me half. The cat will eat the ghost, she said. So, but cats, like, I think I've seen her where she's like looked at a candle and my cat was like, all right, dinner hour. Yeah, dude. We're about to end though. That's the thing that sucks. But no, my friend Dallas is on there. He's like, yeah, right, dinner hour. It's like, we're about to end, man. It's like 7.
We're done, dude. We're done.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll chat for a little bit longer. But yeah, so Pan will leave me half. But yeah, no, I'm just like drawing. like somebody asked, like, what does their rooms look like? So I decided to just draw that type of stuff right there. Oh, man. I'm thinking about what to eat. Like, today has been a relatively mundane day.
I don't want to eat anything at all. Like, it is dinner time, and I'm just like, I want to put no input into my body, except for like really cold water. That's all that I'm craving.
Really?
It's just ice water.
Yeah. It's like...
Because I'm feeling it in my neck, down my... and every is warm. You know?
Yeah, mostly it's like this tension headache, like right here on my neck. But anyway, so you guys, we're both like kind of probably on our last legs. But thank you for showing up. Please contribute to his Kickstarter. I pinned the thing there. I've also put it up on Twitch and YouTube. Please check it out. And how many days you got right here? You got what? How many?
We're 27, I think, left.
27 days to go. Yeah, okay. He's got a while to go, but come on, you know. The quicker he funds, the quicker he can get you nicer shit. So you guys take care and stay safe. And thank you for this dinner hour, man. So
thank you very much.
All right. So you take care, guys. Bye.